Alright guys, here we have the Estes ProtoX. This is the world's smallest quadcopter currently. You might remember this brand. As you can see next to the little symbol here, there's that rocket. I used to have Estes rockets when I was younger. I haven't really seen these guys make remote control items, but I've flown this little guy and it flies amazingly well. It feels very connected. Lots of power. Be careful with the throttle because this thing will shoot up fast. And really connected when I'm flying it. It feels really good when I'm flying it. The stock remote here is pretty small, but that's, just to keep everything small and in this nice small box. And it does work very good. It's a 2.4 gigahertz system. Just uses two AAA batteries, and it's a little small for big hands, but once you get used to it, it works great. You have trims, and I haven't even had to use those. I'm going to show you guys before I take it off how to reset the gyros in there so you get it all leveled out so it flies perfect. Have some coins here just next to it so you can see how tiny this little helicopter is. In the box, as you see, you get the helicopter, the transmitter, and then the charge plug here. The quadcopter here it has an internal battery, so you can never change the battery. So do be careful. I'm pretty sure it has a cutoff. I have not got to the LiPo cutoff yet, but you don't want to over discharge LiPo batteries. They can go bad. So since this has an internal battery that's not replaceable, be careful not to over discharge a battery because that could end up, with a helicopter that doesn't work. So just fly for I usually fly for 5 minutes and then recharge. I think it'll fly probably for 8 minutes, but like I said, you don't want to kill your LiPo battery. Other than that, in the box, we just have some instruction manuals. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how to calibrate the gyros, and then we'll get some flight of this. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and turn on the quadcopter and then turn on the remote. And it just linked together. Now, when you first get this, the gyros might not be set up perfectly stabilized, perfectly centered. So what we want to do here, it sometimes doesn't work for me the first try, but take your throttle and push it down and to the right, and then shake your ailerons right and left. And as you saw there, it blinked. That was centering everything out and getting the gyros all set up. So now it should be flat and set up, so it should hover straight. We do have trim buttons if we need them, but that should make it all very flat and perfect flying. So let's go ahead and see how it flies. Alright guys, we're ready to take it up. We got about a 10 by 10 foot room here, so nothing too big, but little helicopter does not need much space. Go ahead and do some hovering here just so you can see how nice and smooth it is, and then we'll fly it around the room. So we centered the gyros. It should be pretty good. If I have to trim, I will. Check this out. Hands off. Looks like we need one push of forward trim. Give it a little throttle. And this is flying pretty much hands off here, guys. Moving a tiny bit, but honestly, that's pretty amazing. The throttle is a little sensitive, so you're not going to want to, you want to be pretty smooth with the throttle because it is very sensitive throttle. This thing has a lot of power, as I'll show you. Here it is now. But hands off, this thing is great. Let me show you the power this thing has. Get down a little lower. Gonna get it full. It's pretty powerful, guys. Oh, hit the ceiling. Alright, so let me get over here. That'll lighten my eyes. Let's just fly it around the room a little. This does have a low and high rates. You change it from pushing in on the aileron elevator stick. I'm going to fly it in low rates inside here because it has plenty of movement on low rate for flying indoors. Oop. It's also very durable. I bounced off a couple things. I just bounced off the wall over there, and it just flies amazingly. Hit the wall again a little bit. It does come with a spare set of props or rotors, so if those go bad or break, you do have a spare set of those in the box. So as you can see, it feels very connected. Every input I give is instant. There's no delay in the transmitter, which I've had some helicopters and quads that were inexpensive before that had lots of delay or they didn't feel connected. This thing feels perfectly connected. Do a little pirouette here. Very smooth. It holds itself nice. Oh, bounced off the wall a little bit again there. Like I said, the throttle's a little touchy, but I mean, it feels connected, but it is a very responsive, I guess you could say, throttle. So just, you got to be kind of slow on the throttle, otherwise you'll make it just go crazy. Ooh. I'm going to hit it in high rates. I've never done this. Just see what it feels like. So I pressed in. I don't know if that changed anything. Maybe it doesn't. I feel a click, but nothing's changing. So maybe there is no high rates. But there is a click in the transmitter, which I guess that's just there for some reason. It didn't seem to change anything. Bring it up close to you guys so you can see it here. It's nice and close. And as you can see, can easily hold a nice hover in a pretty small area here without it moving too much. It is a little helicopter, so you know, if you take it outside and it's windy, it's going to get blown around, of course. But overall, this thing is amazing for the price. Very durable because it's very lightweight, and you know, there's not too many heavy parts or anything to it. And there's the LiPo cutoff right there. See how it's blinking? So that's telling you to land. So when you see that, get it down as soon as you can, because you do not want to kill your LiPo battery like I was talking about. So that's the ProtoX by Estes, and I'd have to give this one a 2 thumbs up. It's amazing for the price. It flies great, and you really can't beat it. I mean, if you want a little tiny helicopter, this is the world's smallest, and it just is an amazing flyer. So check it out. Get it for someone as a Christmas present or something. It'd be a great Christmas present. Anyways, guys, we'll see you later. Happy flying.